Good morning. So, I have just sat and witnessed some visions that were, wow. That's all I can say. A bit biblical, but we did have the arrival of Gandhi as well. Again, Gandhi. So yeah, very interesting. But I'm going to start off with the first bit because I want to do a reading on the visions that I've got. He who shall not be named appeared at the end, and honestly, I was enjoying these fantastic vistas, these wonderful views, these these travelings on the astral plane, everything. And it was like this image just came in at the side, and all I could think of was, if you've watched Wayne's World, gun rack woman. Well, this was gun rack man. Okay, and I was like, no. Stacey in Wayne's World. And then all of a sudden, I saw him walk on the stage, a lot younger as well. And he was on Mastermind, which was a TV program in the UK. I don't know if you know about it in the US or whatever, but you had to, Magnus Magnusson was there, the original guy, and he looked younger as well. And you sit in the big black leather chair, and the spotlight's on you, and you have to answer 20 questions on your chosen specialist subject, and he got nil. And there are eight things that he's going to give himself away on. Is that correct? That he's going to tell lies on. And before that, they did actually show me one of the Mibs with their nose grown long, like in Pinocchio, lying. Somebody took the top off and there was something inside this part of the nose. So that's just a start. They do show me some odd things. Sometimes I think it's over the hills and far away. We do have a symbol today. We have a lot about religion here. A lot about alien. Oh, wait, I'll tell you about my alien experiences. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but and they've asked me to get out these specialist cards today that are my favorites, and they are these ones. And I know it's not quite Christmas, but there's definitely something coming up for Christmas, and I will keep getting the 14th. So they want me to get 2 of these cards out. They are beautiful cards. I love them so much. Christmas is one of my favorite times of the year. My son was born on Christmas Eve at 1:58 in the morning. It's my favorite day of the year. Not Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. Okay. Oh, wise men. If it wasn't for the familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. And one more. Wise men. They're right, I'm looking at that. That means spirits over them. They're not spirit, they're angels. Over this, and the eyes are moving from left to right. There's something about left to right. And I just heard don't swipe left. Okay, start on the Christmas tree. Okay. I'm sorry, my voice is still going. I did feel better this morning, but it's coming and going. It's something to do with communication as well. So probably this flat. I can't wait to get out. I've done my bit now. Oh, we got 2 here. We have the stag, which is often royal energy. Connection to nature. I always see stags. When I lived at my home in Hertfordshire, at one point next to the house, we had, it was a copse, and then there were fields, and in that copse there were 4 stags at one time. I mean, like, you don't get that, there was supposed to be an asherage which was further down away from us, And no, there were 4. They just appeared in the cups. It was amazing. We've got the Guardian. So that's guarding something, a secret. Okay. And you want 2 of these. They're making me get the cards out. There is something about church reform coming in. No. What you know what you want it in, it was left on there. Okay. So we have ennoble your soul. And we've got it the right way today. There's a lot about illumination here. A lot about illumination. One off the top. Examine your integrity. I think it's about connecting with the very deep parts of you, the deep parts that are connected to the divine. Remember, we had that message trying to come through. Now, it's very strange. They asked me to listen through music again. Music is a massive thing. That could be the way the sound is coming in. Musical sounds. Yeah, they're giving me that bit with Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You know, they do. It comes in sound. Well, this is coming in sound. But it's a message from the divine. Now, I see a giant face like this behind me at times. Big eyes. And everything happens around the eye area. Okay? But the first thing I saw was a huge, and it wasn't just, when I say it's not representation, when I say I've seen a crucifixion, I'm seeing a crucifixion, as in somebody, you know, like Jesus on the cross. I'm not saying, as they sometimes give me like ornaments, whatever, but I'm not saying an ornament, I'm actually saying it. And it sort of comes up from the bottom like that, and then at the top, and then it comes over the top of my head. And I saw a man in a white robe, I believe was Jesus. But I wasn't looking at his face or anything like that. And I had this crown of thorns placed on the very top of my head. Now remember, what everything here, this is just how they're coming to me. Take the relevant imagery with your religion or how you see things, okay? So I can feel something on my head here, right here, pressure. I'm trying to look and see what, no. I can't say anything. I just keep feeling really off at the minute, a big energy drain. But anyway, I saw that, felt that. I was hearing, then I had, when that was happening, Gandhi came and stood there. So all I can think about is Gandhi and Christ's peace, forgiveness. And then I got the word self-determination. Yeah. But there's something about a reform in the church, seeing things the correct way, not seeing things as they've been given to you with man-made rules. Okay. Right. I just tell you this imagery, and then we'll go into more of the cards and see what we're going to get. A lot of alien stuff, which is kind of weird. There's something about a secret being kept about our existence, our origins, everything. I saw the ice skater again, this girl with blonde hair, ice skating all winter. And then there are a whole load of people, and she walks across this frozen lake. They're like mountains, this frozen lake, and you know, you can see, it's not, when I say frozen, it's clear, you can see down into the water. And all these people follow her. And then she comes into, and just before, I'll tell you what happened just before, I want you to hear this. Just before she goes, she leads them into these caves, and on the cave is this gold shimmering, this symbol. They asked me to put that after it. So remember, don't look at my drawings. I'll tell you about the other bits in a minute. I'm writing terribly because I've got my eyes closed. I'm doing all sorts. I'm a very neat writer, actually. I was always told. So don't think that's my normal writing. But I can't draw to save my life. So, but that's what I was shown. And she just goes, so what the heck? Right? And it's shimmering as if it's been carved into something, and it starts shimmering and it becomes aware. Okay? Aware. Then I realized at that point, I did see, I'm going to tell you, a digital clock just floating in the air in this cave, and it went 20. So the number 20 is very important. Then they asked me to add this at the bottom. Now, if you've been with me all this time, you know I have symbols I use for healing. I create them myself. I'm just put my hand over the page. You can do it yourself. I've taught people how to do it. You just concentrate and see what image comes through for you. It is a language, I think, that we know about. Okay. Okay, I'm just checking that's correct, Zara. And I don't know, it's something to do with the orange. It's orange. Oh God, oranges. Oranges? Why do I keep saying oranges? What the heck? What is it about the orange? Is let's not talk about him here. Oranges are something to do with, out there, Christmas. You get like satsumas at Christmas. What is it about the orange? There must be some symbolic. I tried to go and look up information. I was allowed to look up about something because I was like, where we're going with this. But I'm told not to. When I was getting a lot of this information, I was playing epic music versions of Carol of the Bells, which is a Christmas carol. Okay, and it's all about bells and the song of the bells speaking, the music, the chiming of the bells, and they're talking in their chimes. It's what they sing. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells. How they sing. You know the song. Well, some of you will. If not, check it out. Some great epic versions of it. And it's a Christmas carol. So it's all to do with sound and music in particular. Now, what else did I have to tell you about that? It's interesting. It's in a cave. It's hidden. It's a symbol on a wall. It's the answer. Now, I keep being shown Dorothy in Kansas. You know, the Wizard of Oz movie. I keep saying that an awful lot as well. And it's about, why do you want me? Yeah, focus on higher truths. Now, before I saw this pyramid, you see, the pyramid's about focus. But before I saw the pyramid, I was given a little glowing yellow gold. I have to tell you what type of gold, shade of gold it is, because it's going to become relevant. Little gold pyramid in my hand, which I'm often given, and given this little pyramid, so it's some sort of connection to it. Okay, and it usually means focus, and that's it. Focus on higher truths. It's something is about to be revealed about our existence. Now, I just saw a thing there about the second coming and all the stages they reckoned of the second coming, if you're Christian here. And it's all about because they did mention the rapture to me, the rapture of Christ. Something about self-determination. And I asked, well, is there a second coming? No, not at this stage. But I looked at all the signs, you know, that there's supposed to be a second coming. And we're fulfilling a lot of criteria. You know, a rising interest in the supernatural. And there's 7. We were talking about 7 obstacles yesterday. So if you haven't watched that video, you might want to check that out. But yeah, we were fulfilling a lot of them. Check them out. Excuse me, I'm not going to go into them here. So then I heard something about, I saw the plane again, inside the plane. And there were cardinals, like Catholic, you know, cardinals, going and sitting in the plane. The Ayatollah Khomeini is sitting on the plane. I mean, what the... It's all about this. I keep getting about this unity coming together. Okay. What else do you want? Right. Well, I'm clearing my mind a bit at the minute here. So, this plane. I mean, I can really see these seats. Yeah. You know, like the back covers for your head, everything, and they're sitting. They're all getting on the plane. I have no idea. But, okay, let's see what we get here. Wise men. Wise men speak. They're trying to find the right word, because some of them don't speak English. Wise men speak incorrect words. They were trying to say another word. It is bizarre. I am dealing with beings who do not speak human languages. Okay. This one is particularly scary for me after my experience. It's about following the star. They showed me as well. What they showed me is a pyramid, tetrahedron, right? And then a sphere, and they are both, a sphere in particular is pale gold. Now we keep getting a lot about gold. Now I've just seen a little bit of a sprinkle of gold there. I don't know if you saw it. It was very small, and that's to remind me of something. They keep showering of gold coming out. Lots of gold. Last night, before I went to sleep, I heard very clearly about, what was it? Oh, I want to remember exactly. There's gold in the city. City of gold. Now, I've seen visions of a woman all in gold, like Goldfinger, but she was Thai, and she was dancing around, and the whole place was gold. It was like a golden palace. Okay. I do see on top of a cliff, like this dark base. It's very dark base, but then there's this pale gold sphere. Then they've shown me an egg, and this is what I wanted to talk about the other day, and they stopped. And the egg is pale gold, and it opens up. And this angel, this gold angel, comes out carrying a baby. And they remind me of the movie Willow. The little baby is very important. Just heard a gift from God. And it's a girl. It's definitely a girl. So now it ties in with some of the things I've talked about and spooked out, which I just don't want to get into. I want to stay focused. And then they showed me all the people. Some of them wave at me. These, like, it looks like cameras, these spheres that go around, these Palladium things. And they go over them. And there's some of the people all, you know, and I'm like, bless, honestly, this ordinary people. Ordinary people. And they're standing there, you know, and and he's both, and then they're all closed up like that, and then they all part, and this chair comes down the middle, and it's a throne. and somebody's sitting in it, and they keep taking me back. And if you want to know more about me, this chair, this child, this whatever is going on, and more about how you're doing something important, because I know I'm talking to a lot of ascended masters here and bigwigs. They were in the house today. A lot of them, and Mary, they all different religions and stuff. But check out Spooked Out, because I talk about it on there. It takes a lot of courage for us to talk about it, some of the things that tell us and show me. So check that out. But I just heard my guide, my angel guardian, I've got to call him that now. It's the truth. I don't think I was quite comfortable with at first. I just wanted to keep that normal guide thing, but now it's going up levels that I just have to go with. Can't not. It's taking over my life. So, and it's very important. But anyway, and it's for something I have to do when I leave this realm. Okay, so remember, everybody's the same here, whether they believe it or not. They are. Okay, and we're all important, and we're all chosen. We're all doing something important here. So, but this is something I have to do in the next life. The next life. My proper life, where I really come from. Anyway, right? And it's this big throne chair thing, and that I've been trying to run away from an awful lot. And they keep bringing me back and remind me of my duty. And it doesn't mean what you think it means. We have hierarchies here. It does not mean what it means being of complete service. Okay? So, and this chair, they just push it down the middle of all these people, and they're the chair. Yeah, and I'm like, oh. And somebody's sitting in it. And I don't know if they come to me in a lot of TV programs and things like that. And I don't really watch this. My son's loves it. But I do like Beth out of Yellowstone. Oh, man, she's brilliant. Yeah, she goes a bit far at times, obviously. But she's very Alexis Carrington Colby Dexter, you know, from Dynasty. And I love that. So, and she always goes when she's taken over a company or somebody's done her wrong and she's getting her revenge, and they're sitting there in their business throne. And she just walks, she delivers the blow to them, and I'm taking over your company. And she walks out the door and she turns around, you're in my chair. And that's what my guardian was given to me all the time, made me watch a montage of all of that. You're in my chair, get out. Nobody can be in that chair. But, you know, so there's also a message here. Maybe there's something you need to be in your chair about. And take leadership of. This could be your life purpose, whatever. Okay, so something important here. And it's about following the light, I'm told. So, I think we'll go with these ones. No, you want 3 of them. All right, okay. So, there's definitely something about rapture, about religion. We're going to go with the cards. And then I'll tell you about my... Oh my. Oh, that was the other thing. So there's a massive tower coming. And again, I was shown being on the Titanic. Shown the movie. Can you imagine? Because this is quite terrifying. It's almost like I know it's happening somewhere because he's showing me. And it's almost like I'm this much away from actually feeling all the sensations fully. It's almost like I'm shielded from it. But it's a Titanic going down. And you remember when you've seen the movie, Rose and Jack climb on the side and they're holding on. They're watching people fall away and the ship goes up like that and it's going down the water. Well, that's what I was shown again. I was shown that. I talked about it in previous videos. Shown that again. And I hope it's not something to do with me personally, because I can't go there. Just, I don't know. And it's going down, and then it just drops like that, and I'm still on there he's still there with me, into water. Then I come up, get on the door, and I'm standing up and I'm like this on the door on my own. And then my heel, now we got a lot about shoes, right? Going through the door, and I'm in the water again. And then I wash up on the shore. Now there's something to do with subconscious here, because it's showing me that bit in something being elevated from the self-conscious, because they're showing me Inception, where he always washes up. Everything's washing up on the shore. I always see the shoreline. I see a lot of water, and he's in the subconscious when he does that in Inception. It's all to do with the mind. So something coming from the subconscious. It's something coming from the subconscious about the origins of this world. I think more and more people are being given information and being asked to focus on higher truths, and it's going to cause a tower. It's going to help us realize that we are more than the sum of our parts, that we are connected direct to the divine. And I was spoken to directly, I was told. And the song I was given for that was Bring Me the Horizon. And it was, Can You Feel My Heart? Can you feel the heart? And it's all to do, and it feels like, and it was the words of the song, if you go and check it out, can you help the broken? Can you help the helpless? And it was the divine. It was almost the divine communicating its pain at saying the state. It felt like it was broken. Or is it the divine part within us that is broken? I don't know, but I have a, oh my goodness, something to do with forgiveness. I have a cross here, like a crucifixion statue thing in here. They've put it here. That's to do with the heart. It's all to do with the heart. It's all about communicating with the heart space. I think we've forgotten our hearts and who we are. And it's almost like it's being hidden away and it's being brought out. The origins, our communication. We're being reminded of the power we have through the divine. And there's a big tower coming in that. And every time I talk, I just see Mr. Tango coming in from the side. So I don't know what that is all about. And then I see him sitting in mastermind. It's like interference. And why is there a connection between him and all this religion stuff? I don't understand. And it felt like the divine was distressed, broken. Now, I've talked about, if you go previous videos, the divine is quantum computer, okay? And I suddenly realized that when I get all of this information, these downloads at night, and they're of symbols, like the one I showed you before there, they are schematics, they are all sorts of symbols, mathematical stuff I don't understand. And I realized that's a divine communicating. That's the language of the divine. And I don't know what it is, but that light, my little, and it's false, by the way, I'm not that stupid, is sitting over there, and it's brought to my attention because I've got to show you these books of knowledge. There's something about, this is part of the message to me put them out like this. So we've got a book about GCHQ. We've got The Importance of Being Earnest in Others' Plays, Oscar Wilde, here. We've got science fiction, which is philosophy of science fiction. There's a lot in there about like The Matrix, about Star Trek, stuff like that, written by, you know, proper philosophers. Then I've got something that they keep giving me a lot about, talking a lot about Alice in Wonderland. But this is Alice in Borderland. Now, in Alice in Borderland, in the manga, which is there, which costs a bloody fortune, but I have to have it. I watched the first series. I haven't watched the 2 because it's quite full on. It's full on. It came out at the same time as Squid Game, and it's like full on. Put it this way, when a couple of things happened, I was watching it with my son. He went silent. It was just so shocking. So Alice in Borderland is basically these guys. This is all relevant to the message, okay? This Alice in Borderland, this guy knows how to play video games. This is all to do with this quantum computer, which is the universe, okay? And that we are within. We are in with a giant AI, okay? That was set up. I talked more about it in my previous videos, so check that out. But there is something wrong. This is what I pick up. There's something wrong. Broken. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you about it. Alice in Borderland. So it's in Tokyo, and I got before one of those spheres was going around on the water, and it was near a city. And I just heard Tokyo. It was dark. So there's something about Tokyo here. And we have, I don't know what it is. He's playing video games. Him and his 2 friends go in a bathroom, you know, like some toilet somewhere in the middle of Tokyo. They're doing something. The lights go funny, and then they walk out and there is nobody there. There's like no one there. The whole place is deserted. And then they find other people, and they find to stay alive, they have to play this game and succeed. Otherwise, they're killed. And it happens every few days. And it's absolutely brilliant. Very harrowing. But it's absolutely brilliant. So there's something about that. And now I've got Mastermind again. What the heck? Right, we're going to go on the cards. Is there anything else? But there's something about communication, divine. So if you start seeing symbols, things like that, you are being communicated with directly. This is about these wise men. I saw a lot of ascended masters coming in, Mary as well. Now, if you look at this card, we've got the clock, which is all about time. We've got wisdom, he, she, they, right? Wisdom in this face, where it's supposed to reveal who we are. Maybe it's about light workers revealing who they are as well. I don't know, but it's about time. We focus on higher truths. I will talk about the Guardian in a moment. We're being led somewhere because we've got this star. A lot about trees. I was watching a reading for Aries, and that was talking about trees as well. And we got trees in one of the other videos from yesterday, I think it was. Trees. That's to do with lots of things for trees. Growth. Ascending levels of wisdom. Ascended masters. Standing firm, determination, standing tall. I'm being reminded of the trees in the Lord of the Rings, though they were... I don't know the full story about the Lord of the Rings. I remember the trees chasing them. Trees. Something about fracking I'm hearing as well. 6 of Cups, something from the past, resurging. 8 of Cups, walking away from something. So we've got 6 of Cups here. 8 of Cups. So a tower moment. This is in thought. There's some revelation. I do believe I got, you know how the angels were supposed to have appeared at Mons? Well, I keep getting that. There's going to, I still get there are going to be some religious experiences that people are having. Tower moment. This is lightning. This is God is going to speak. Right. I'm remembering how I always remember the Bishop of Durham, right, in the UK, said that he didn't believe in the Immaculate Conception. Okay, and there's no problem, you know, you believe what you want. But a lot of the believers, because the cathedral, Durham Cathedral, which is a big cathedral in the UK, and not far from where I grew up, it was struck by lightning. Now they do, they often do, but everybody was saying that's a sign from God that he's seeing the wrong thing. Is he? I don't know. Yeah, you got to keep an open mind with a lot of things, right? I heard he's not. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there was. What I think, what do I think? It was definitely a special child, however you look at it, you know. It's like Muhammad and whoever, Gandhi, all these people, you know, they came in to do a job, a special job, yeah, and they are of God. We are all of God, yeah. Whatever way you look at it, but it's that kind of thing. It's almost like, I mean, look at this. The divine is speaking. It's speaking in code, this resonance coming through. There's something coming through, and to all those who will listen, because it's almost like things are breaking down. It's not just, but things are breaking down. It's like I keep seeing spacecraft. I keep seeing this sphere. They're looking down at us in somewhere, and that's where I see whether or not this is just a representation of something. I don't know, but that's how I feel, and there's something broken here, and maybe it's cut wires, disconnected from the whole, disconnected from the voice of God, disconnected. However you see the Creator, or who created us, or how it goes on, we are disconnected from those values. And there again, he's coming in again, Mr. Tango, sitting on the black leather chair. Why is he interfering and coming in my head like that all the time? There's a reason for that. We've got Six of Cups, something from the past. Something that's forgotten from the past. When you're children, you have more of a connection. You have more of a connection when you're a child. They're always looking out of windows. Again, I saw the plane. Then it becomes a spacecraft, and it's always trying to come out of water, which is motion, isn't it? And it's an arc of some kind. We've got that now. And they're always looking out into space. This is the bit as well. So this is going back to when I used to talk about my visions, where I was always in space and I was traveling, and it was great. So I'm in a clear sort of tetrahedron, gold, you know, on the sides, and it goes into space. Like magic carpet, I suppose. But I'm inside here, and it's going around, and then they show me again. They're talking about film, and they show me, if you've seen Superman 2, I believe it is. I'm talking the Christopher Reeve one back in the day. Yeah, the best. Right, that glass thing where they trapped those 3 people who had committed crimes on that on Superman's planet, and it was just floating in space, and it was like they were trapped in a mirror. Okay, a lot about mirrors. I'm showing you images in the mirror, everything, but and you could just see their faces, and they're always trying to get out, but they're trapped. And it's just floating in space, turning over like that. Well, all of a sudden I'm there, and that appears. It smashes, and all the shards of glass come towards me, and the 3 circling me in this sphere. Then you see Superman. Now, I think the Superman thing is something to do with divine masculine. Okay, and it's Christopher Reeve, and I just see Christopher Reeve, and he's standing somewhere. So I don't know what the heck is going on with that, but this imagery is really important. It means something, because they've had me doing this before I did any other work. I had to do this. So I'm going to get a couple more cards. Oh, you want a couple more of the Yule ones? There's definitely something about using wisdom. Banging a drum. I mean, this drum, attention. Right, they're showing me Rank Film Laboratories, you know, all the, I just remember the Carry On, the Rank big film thing back in the day. Has it been taken over now? I don't know. But you'll often see movies start and you'll see, I remember going past it, Rank Laboratories, and when I was in Hertfordshire, was that Hertfordshire? I can't remember that one. But basically it's a big gong, and there's a guy, and he comes, and before the movie starts, hits the gong. I always remember the Carry On movie when Kenneth Williams said rank stupidity. And it was a reference because they made those movies. So there's something about banging a drum, getting attention from nature, from the wild. Something needs to be heard. There is a guardian who wishes to speak. Guardian of the forest, guardian of nature wishes to speak. That's going to come out in the next reading, I think. Okay, but something about trees. A connection to nature, grounding, seeing the truth, what it really is, not what is thrust upon us. Seeing the truth of our origins, remembering who we are. Focus on higher truths. Examine your integrity. We've got here, yeah. Ennoble your soul. Okay. But there's a big tower coming. There's definitely, I've picked up massive changes in the collective, seeing truth. There's a lot about submarines, stealth, something under south, something being hidden. Now this guardian, right, last night, so I'm lying in bed and it's in the middle of the night and I turn a weird, I don't normally turn, and all of a sudden I see these spindly brown arms and these big long hands, bony fingers, and they come down and they surround my face like that. I was like, oh my God, sat up, yeah, and it's this alien with a rugby shaped face. It's not the same one as I saw originally. Very brown, very spindly, very, looks like very tall but bent over, very like a skeleton. Okay, very like that, with a rugby ball face and all brown. Okay, and when I was having my visions, he came up to me and I was like, he was doing this, and he went, look at me. So I looked and it was like, they're trying to get me used to. I've been talking about how they bring in new alien beings who are part of this galactic federation, and they get me comfortable with them. So honestly, I'm just going to get up, run away one day. Just come running after me. Okay. So we have, I said she was here, didn't I? Mother Mary. I have seen bishops. There's something very religious. Being called back to your faith, called back to remember who you are, where you came from. We've got divine feminine, divine masculine going together. Into the arms of mothering embrace, wells of wisdom full of grace. In thy chest, we'll say that, where she whispers, sleeps like the eye of winter. I keep getting a lot about winter. It's about thawing. It's about connecting again. They show me Space Odyssey, connecting the wires. What is that movie where they've connected the wires? The wires have been cut to stop connection. Cut its own wires, something to do with AI. Oh, I can't remember. The wires were cut, and it's about coming back to faith, a thawing over the coldness. This is whatever faith you're in, yeah? Or whatever you believe, higher self, however, yeah? There's something about connection, remembering the connection between all beings and all things. And we have the unknown. Now, normally I say that going over our face, but no, it's going away. We are being shown the truth now. There's a lot of truths coming out. Being able to see, I can see the truth now. All that has been hidden will be made known. And this is to do with Mr. Tango treats, okay? And everything else. But there's a lot coming out about what he's done. Yeah, transition, 6 of Arrows. Going through a massive transition. I keep seeing a boat. And I keep seeing, I saw a boat like this actually, with a cross in there. A crucifixion. A lot of ascended masters with, I'm sorry, the cross thing. We could be talking crossroads, faith. We could be talking a few things with a cross. It doesn't just have to be religious. It's choosing a way. Okay? Something that is dying, that is... I do believe that the crucifixion is something about opening a portal as well. Forgiveness. It is just the way they're coming to me, but every time I say it, I see Gandhi at the side. I'm now saying Kali. They want you to understand that this is the way they come to me. I am working with their ascended masters. Jesus, I am. I've been shown that. But I have had work with Kali, definitely. She always gives me a helping hand. Thor, you know, and all these people who work on behalf of the divine, okay, they have a role to play. Like disciples of the divine. I don't know how to say that. 6 of Arrows. This is transition. This is 6 of Wands. Is that 6 of Wands? Yeah, that's a victory. A victory for the people. And it's almost like they show me all this dark and everybody having to function in the dark. And the light is being shown. You have to follow where the light is. Okay. Very, very odd. I want one more to finish off on here. There's something about this situation with the US election and Trump and the wars. Very important. I presume it'll be more straightforward predictions in the next one as well. Solstice. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within root. Rise above the ashes and claim. The gods are waiting your glory, your name. It's almost like we had to go through in our personal lives and in the world. We are going through that Good Friday moment, you know, where it's a sort of crucifixion, but we will rise again and we will ascend as humanity. That's what they're trying to pull us through and keep us on the right track. Focus on higher truths. Not what's right in front of you, what is hidden, what is not seen, what you've thought about at night, what you've thought about idly. That, and ground yourself. You know, imagine roots coming out of your feet. Go and walk in nature and connect to the divine again. Those wires will be, and everything will even out. That's the message I have to give. Solstice, something happening at the solstice, maybe. Stars, it's all about following the star, the North Star. You can really say the North Star at this time, can't you? Something about the North Star. I always say the North Star. I mean, look at those women coming out. We've got the stag thing again. Yeah? Nature spirits as well, coming out, seeing the wisdom. We have, look, we've got the divine, the wisdom of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, bringing that connection between divine feminine, divine masculine again, and back to the divine Mother Mary, Mother, Father, God. Okay, so I hope that has been of some interest to you. Very interesting here. What is that? 6 of Bows, abundance. There's a lot coming in. Oh no, 6 of Bows is the victory. So why did I say 6 of Arrows? Oh no, that's 6 of Swords, but it's still a victory. Going away from trouble. Is a victory. I'm sorry, but I saw it as a victory. It's going away from trouble, transition, and coming into abundance of spirit, of health, of money, of whatever you need. Okay? Right. I'm going to leave it there, as I say. I hope you have enjoyed that and got something out of it. What I was going to say to you, it's just so heavy, the energy. So much about illumination. Ask yourself what these books are. Before I go, actually, I didn't say Wittgenstein, the philosopher. Now, didn't he do logical positivism? Okay, well, that's about as much as I know. I did do a couple of terms of philosophy at uni, but I left it. My son, his degree is in philosophy. So, Dead of Winter as well, all about the traditions of winter. There's something about winter here, a thawing of winter. Okay, very much like the Snow Queen, very Narnia. Anyway, and that was quite religious actually, because Aslan, the lion, yeah, was supposed to be God and stuff like that. So there's some sort of thawing in this as a renewal, a connection. And it's coming through massive tower moments. There are 4 massive towers to come, which we'll talk about in the next reading. Okay, as I say, I keep trying to sign off. Take care of yourselves. Keep the faith, whatever your faith is, yeah, in whatever shape or form it comes in. Faith in the self, whatever. And what was I? They keep taking stuff out. I know they're taking stuff out. What do you want me to? Just subscribe, please. Like, share. I want to say a big thank you to all of my members, all of my new subscribers. Mine are amazing. Thank you. For all of my new members as well. Oh, wow. We're going to definitely have, I don't know when it's going to be, but we're going to have a, definitely do a live on the members thing for all people. And then I'll be doing different things for, because I think there's some memberships where they're different. You get different things in them. There'll be a live thing. If you would like any psychic medium coaching, learning to heal with angels, anything like you're interested in that, I'm still just asking people to register interest so I can see whether or not I should pursue it again. Let me know. Okay. And check out my novels on Inkit. That'd be great. Give me a follow on there, please. Wonderful. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time.